Go.
Greetings, New Brighton High School students and families. We hope this message finds all of you very healthy, well, safe, and eager for school to officially start tomorrow. Welcome back to school, kids. We'll be gearing up for the first official day of school for the 2020 school year. I know we've had school up until this point, but with recent events, we are going to pretend like tomorrow is our new first day of school. It's not going to be in the traditional classroom, rather from home or from a remote location. If you're a student who does not have a computer, Mr. Badaki and I are working on getting you one very soon. Much like all of you, I'm sure it's been a long few days. We at New Brighton High School are doing our best to make this as simple as possible for you, your students, your sons and daughters, parents, but we're also keeping in mind what we believe to be the best education that we can offer you with what we have at the moment. I want to thank our teachers and staff members. They've been working very diligently, tirelessly, purposefully to ensure that we pick back up where we left off 2 Fridays ago in a way that's very manageable for all of you under these circumstances. I will outline right now a few key and important points to keep in mind as we move forward. Parents, please know that all teachers will be sending out an email to your children tomorrow that will welcome them back to school in some fashion. Please make sure that your children are checking their NBHS email accounts every day from here on out. This will be the initial means of communication between teachers and students. The week ahead will primarily be spent noting who is attending via email responses. All our students have to do is simply respond to each teacher's prompt, and that will be noted as the days go on. Later on in the week and moving forward, the plan is that we will review previously covered educational items. Following that is when new instruction will begin occurring. But I want to make it clear that this week ahead will primarily be getting kids acquainted to remote learning, which they have never done before, nor have many of our teachers educated from a remote location. I want to emphasize again that we are trying to make this as easy and manageable for students and teachers as possible for the upcoming weeks ahead. Each teacher will have specified office hours that they will share with your children in the first email or two, and they will note when they are specifically available to help each child. Please keep in mind if those hours are not conducive to your child or children, to please let the teacher know, and we will be certain to accommodate when is a convenient time to help each child. Our special education staff will be working diligently with our teachers and your children to ensure they are receiving the needs that each of your children have outlined. If any concerns or problems arise along the way, it is imperative that you contact myself, Mr. Badaki, and/or your son or daughter's teachers, and reach out to them to let them know that there are things that you need help with. I want to touch on some additional notes in case these are questions that you may have. Yes, attendance will be taken in accordance to what the teacher asks for in response to the online platform. So if a teacher emails your child with a question, a prompt that needs a response, attendance will be taken that way. And once we get into new assignments, yes, assignments will be graded in accordance to what the teacher notes as completion and accuracy. I want to reiterate that we will start this new venture very slow, keeping in mind that this is a very new method of educating our students, and we are attempting to do it in a very calculated way. Beginning slow, evaluating our progress, and building on where we're at. I know a lot of students have emailed me, Mr. Badaki, the counselors, and the teachers on things that understandably so are at the forefront. We're at, with what the state mandates are, with what the CDC recommends, and with the progress of the coronavirus. Also, please keep in mind that we're doing the same thing with our high honors banquet. As time goes on, we'll evaluate where we are and what options we have to try to ensure that the students who have worked hard to achieve high honor status will be recognized. Graduation for seniors, I want to make this very clear. Seniors, you will have a graduation ceremony. I do not know what that looks like at this time, but I promise you, Mr. Badaki and I and our administration and teachers will give you a graduation ceremony for the class of 2020 that you deserve and rightfully so have earned. I maintain and stand in front of the idea that our New Brighton students are at the forefront of our minds and have been every single day, not just since the start of the school year, but even more so in the last 2 weeks. To our students, high schoolers, we talk all the time about being an NBHS family. Now's the time to practice this. Now's the time for all of you to show that you are young adults, you can handle responsibility, and you can show that education matters to you. I can't stress this enough, that we are extremely proud of our staff for the time they've committed in the last 2 weeks to providing our children with a high quality education under probably the most challenging time in education history. I want to show Beaver County and the state of Pennsylvania that our New Brighton High School students are ready and eager to learn. I can heartfully say that we miss all of you. We miss working with you. We miss having the conversations every single day with you. And I can assure you, probably more so than many, that working from home stinks. Lastly, from my end, if after watching this video, parents, students, you have any specific questions that were not addressed in this video, Mr. Badaki and I will have office hours this evening, Sunday evening, from 4 to 5 o'clock. Mr. Badaki will be sending out a Google Meet link that will be shared and posted. Again, I just want to tell everyone in the New Brighton community that education has been on the forefront of our minds more so than ever in the last 2 weeks and even prior to leading up to. Your children's health, safety, well-being, and also education are the #1 priority in the New Brighton School District. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Badaki to wrap up our meeting and to share some additional thoughts. Mr. Badaki.
Thank you, Mr. Yates. A lot of the things that he shared, I will reiterate just because our passion and our desire to be with our kids every day has been taken away from us, by this virus, and it's been extremely frustrating, challenging. But I know together as our team, between the principals, our teachers, the custodians, the administrative team, we've been working on this tirelessly in the last week and a half, to make this education the best that it can be for all of our kids. As we said, we are a family. As I, look over my shoulder here, the family rules that are posted in the Badaki household definitely apply to our family at school. We do miss each and every one of you guys, and this has been extremely difficult for us. In addition to email that your teachers will send out, you'll also be reached out through email by myself, Mr. Yates. We will continue to try to have daily announcements sent out via email. We'll also use different means of social media to reach as many students as possible. We already started a Instagram page, We Are NB. Many of you have jumped onto that and followed it, and we've been slowly posting information and notes and pictures and videos to that. We'll use Facebook through the district Facebook page. Again, we're trying to reach as many families, community members, students as possible through all the different means that we can. And again, email is our first means of communication. It's the easiest for us because we're also used to using it. Everything we do will try to be rooted in Google because, again, that's what we are so used to using at New Brighton High School. The information, the instruction that will start tomorrow will be slow to start. And even in our AP classes, the AP teachers are ready to go. They would love to jump back into, where we left off Friday. But they've been instructed and they know what it's best to walk, sometimes even crawl first before they jump into the higher end topics that they plan on covering. A lot of this is uncharted territory for many of us. The means and modes of instruction are going to be new to many of us. There will be hurdles. We appreciate everyone's patience and understanding and flexibility from the top down to the bottom, left and right. We appreciate everyone's patience and understanding and flexibility during this time. We're all in this together. There's no doubt in my mind that we will win as a district, as a building, and even as individual classes with your teachers. We are here for you. We love you guys. We miss each and every one of you. And continue to reach out to us, whether it be through social media, text, email. If you would happen to see us in the street, which probably won't happen, but in our cars, even we have so many ideas and intentions. But honestly, we just want to be back in our building, and until that happens, we're going to exhaust every avenue possible to make this as seamless as a transition as physically and digitally possible. So again, start checking your email, look out for the Facebook page, look to the school website. We're going to try to, use every avenue imaginable and possible. And if there's, individual ideas or questions that you have, we can still be reached at the school in terms of our extensions. In terms of Mr. Yates and I, we get notified when there's a voicemail left on our office phones. So if that's, the easiest or the simplest way for you to approach us or attempt to get in touch with us, please, use that as well. But, this video will go live tonight, very soon. When you see it, you'll know that we have office hours tonight, Mr. Yates and I. Those will be posted. There will be a link you can click on and just jump into a live meeting with us with any specific questions. We will answer any question we can that we have the answer to. And if we don't have the answer immediately, we'll get it as soon as we can, and we'll reach back out to you individually and personally. Again, we're proud of where we stand. We're confident in where we're going, and we look forward to this new adventure, this restart of the 2020 school year. Like Mr. Yates said, we're, our seniors, down to our freshmen, we're going to continue to provide as much as we can for you during this time. There's a lot of uncertainty out there, but one thing's for sure, we are NB, and we love you. We will win, and we will get through this, and we'll get through it together. So again, stay safe, listen to your parents, wash your hands, keep your hands out of your face and your mouth, and do what's best, and do the right thing, as we always try to tell you guys in school. Again, this is, such a challenge, but it's good to be going through it together with the NBHS family. And again, we love you, we miss you, and please, keep up the positivity, and do your work, and do your job, whatever that's supposed to be. Do your job. That's it for me. Again, we love you, we miss you. Let's do this. Let's get started. Let's win. We will win together.
In addition to this video, Ms. Gentile will be posting a video message from all of your teachers and staff onto the district Facebook page. So stay tuned for that as well, because I can assure you that our teachers miss you just as much as we do. Okay, so everyone take care, be patient, be confident, and moving forward, we're going to win. Everything will be okay. We'll see you soon.
Look out for that TikTok on We Are MB. It's coming.